Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's Heather from Funky Thumb Crochet, and today we are going to be making an ice cream cozy for the pint-sized little pints of ice cream. Springtime's coming up and summer will shortly be following, so it's a great time for ice cream. I just wanted to point out that the tags come from angieandbrit.com. You can log on and order those there. These are reversible, which I love, so you can either use it on the ice cream cone side or this little side right here. And this is what they look like when you get them. And they come with the little clasps, which are super easy to remove, which makes these really easy to wash because you don't want to wash them with the tags on. Yeah, so let's get started. I took a little trip to Hobby Lobby. I have a spring craft show that I'm trying to get ready for, so I will be making a lot of those. Hopefully they will sell. So I've picked up a few colors, and I'm going to try to see which ones will show up the best. So I got this bright orange. We got some lavender. Thought this was pretty. And then we got some, trying to pick out some springy colors. And I love this cotton yarn. I don't know. Let's go with the yellow. I think that looks pretty. We'll do yellow. Okay. The hardest part, getting it started. Let's see. Yeah. I always try to have this part done ahead of time, just because it can be a hot mess, and sometimes it's not very graceful, but you know, it's just part of it. And I mean, you can use the same brand over and over and it will start a different way each and every time. And just when you think you have it, you don't. And I'm sure there's easier ways to do it. It's kind of like when everybody's watching, you forget how to do everything. Yeah, I'm having one of those moments. That's fine. We'll just muddle through. It's okay. You will need a 4.0 millimeter hook. It's the G hook. If you look at mine, it is pretty pitiful looking. I've had that for years, and I remember the day my daughter's puppy picked it up and started chewing on it, and I've just never replaced it. I don't know if it's just because I'm cheap or because I've just gotten so used to it. You know what? This is just not wanting to cooperate. Wow. Don't see nothing. Okay, you'll need scissors and a needle. Yeah, get this out of the way. Alrighty. Yeah, we're gonna start with magic ring, like so many of my patterns. Super easy. And I did write this pattern specifically for this yarn, only because with the Lily Sugar and Cream, it is a little bit thicker than this yarn. And with the other yarn, you have to use a different hook. So if you are using thicker yarn, you know, have one of these handy. That way you can just measure as you go. Make sure you aren't using too many stitches, and just sort of eyeball it. Okay, so magic ring, chain 1, and then we are going to put 6 single crochets inside. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Tighten that up like so, and I'm going to put a slip stitch in our first single crochet and chain 1. Now we're going to increase in each stitch around, and that's including the one that we did our chain 1 in. And by the time we're finished, we should have 12 single crochets. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I got a little ahead of myself. Usually I will work that tail in as I'm doing those first few increases. All right, and then we're going to slip stitch into the first single crochet that we made, and we'll do that at the end of each round, so I may not end up repeating myself every time. Just know that that is how you end each round, and you always begin each round by working your stitches into the same as that chain. All right, even though I don't say it, that's how you always do it. So all right, so round 3, we are going to make a single crochet and then an increase, single crochet in the next, and an increase in the next stitch. So it's a single and then an increase, and we're going to continue that all the way around, and by the time you are finished, you will have 18 single crochets. All right, for round 4, we are going to single crochet into the next 2 stitches. So there's 1, 2, and then we're going to make an increase. Single crochet in the next 2 stitches. 1, 2, followed by an increase. Single crochet in the next 2 stitches, followed by an increase. And we're going to repeat that all the way around, and when you are finished, you will have 24 single crochets. Also, there will be a link in the comments or in the whatever it's called, a link to the pattern that I have written for this. That way, if you want the written pattern, then you'll have a reference for it. round 5, we're going to single crochet in the next 3 stitches, followed by an increase. Single crochet in the next 3 stitches, followed by an increase, and work that all the way around. 3 singles followed by an increase. Did I tell you how many stitches? It's 30, just in case I didn't. And if you want to at this point, as you can see, let's do it a little bit again. If you're using something thicker, you may be ready to move on, so it all just depends. Alright, so now we are going to single crochet in the next 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, followed by an increase. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, followed by an increase, and we're going to work that all the way around. Alright, so now we are going to start working on the part that goes actually around the pint of ice cream. This is the bottom. So round 7, we're going to be working in the back loops only. So we're still going to be working into that stitch that your chain is in. And we're just going to single crochet around. So we will have 36 single crochets into our back loop only. So you will have that first stitch that will act sort of as a rim. So right there into the back loop only, which is going to cause us to stand up. Just like so, in the back of your V. Now this pint size ice cream cozy is just going to be made with the single crochets. I do have a pattern, has a little bit more of a complicated stitch. I've actually just finished writing the pattern out for it, and it has a puff stitch, so it's actually really cute. And I'll have to wait till I have a couple more hours throughout the day that I can sit down and do a video for it, because those stitches probably take a little bit longer to explain, a little more in detail than what I'm actually used to doing. I've kind of just kept it simple so far, since I'm kind of just really beginning to do these tutorial videos. I've been teaching people to crochet for a while now, just not on this sort of level. It's more been kind of like a one-on-one type thing. So, all right, so there's round 7. So now for round 8, 9, and 10, we're just going to chain 1, and then you're going to single crochet in each stitch, still keeping it at 36. So round 8, 9, and 10, go ahead and do those, and then I will meet you. So now that we have rounds 8 through 10, for round 11, we are going to single crochet in the next 17 stitches. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and then we're going to put in an increase, single crochet in the next 17, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and in your last stitch, put another increase. And slip stitch to join. Alright, and that will give you 38 single crochets. Alright, so now for rounds 12 through 15, you will single crochet in each stitch around. And okay, so we've done rounds 12 through 15, and for round 16, we will single crochet in the next 18 stitches. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then we will put an increase in, single crochet in the next 18, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then increase in your last stitch and slip stitch to join. All right, and then round 17 through 20, we're going to single crochet in each stitch around. and you will have 40 single crochets. All right. Okay, so I've worked round 17 through 20, and now we're going to put the finishing round on, and it's a reverse single crochet. It's the one I've basically been using for pretty much everything. I like the way it looks, and it holds nicely. So basically it's a single crochet. Instead of working the round in this direction, we're going to single crochet in this direction. So we still work in the single crochet that the chain is in, just on the opposite side of the chain. So what we're gonna do is place our hook just like so, and then we're going to yarn over and pull up a loop, and then we're going to yarn over, and then you're going to pull your hook back away from you, and it's going to kind of look like that. It's going to look kind of weird, but it's okay, it'll make sense. Just keep going, and then you find your next stitch, and you're going to go backwards like so. Yarn over, and you're going to pull up that loop. You have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through, like so. Go through your single crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 on, yarn over, and pull through. Struggled with the stitch at first, but now it's one of my favorites. And once you get the hang of it, you'll be able to go with it. Yarn over. You'll want to go through this way, but don't be tempted. It's a trap. You want 2 loops on, yarn over, and then pull through. And it creates this rope. So we're going to do that all the way around. Now there is a way to finish this off to where it just looks like we've made another slip stitch. So right here where we have been joining all of our rounds, we can actually make this one look like we've joined it as well. Okay, so right there where we are getting ready to go into the one that we've joined, instead of going under it, we're actually going to pull through it this time. That way it gets that same little bar, just like all the rest of them. And then what I do is I pull up a little loop like so. And then I'm going to cut it off like that. And then I'm just gonna get a little bit smaller like that. And then I'm gonna bring my needle, don't want that small. I'm just gonna bring my needle through it like so. And then I'm gonna just bring it around and just fold it down. So that way, can't really tell. And then when I go to finish it off and weave it in, there's that loop right there. It's just gonna kind of blend in with the rest of them. And then I'll find some loops to go under. Across the top here. So, and then once you get your little tags, you can just be able to match up a stitch there. And you'll be able to attach them. There. I love these things. And I also have them, if you've watched the coffee cup tutorial, I love those. And I use mine all the time. And I was in Starbucks the other day, actually. And I bought this. It's a 16-ounce hot cup. And I actually wrote a pattern for it, too. So, I've got to get it written out and put into my Word. And then I will do a tutorial on it as well. And there you have a little pint size ice cream cozy. Oh, he's so cute. Yay. All right. Well, let me know what you guys think, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe, and get ready for some more tutorials. All right. Thanks. Have a great day.